Bring it down, gentlemen.
One guy told me that all music is going up and down the scale. And I learned how to play a single note. And that's pretty. The notes are here. It's a B-flat harmonica. So it's all here. I just said, I'm going to carry a harmonica in my pocket. And then I saw the right band at the right time. And what I saw with that guy, there is no place else he wanted to be. Well, I never watch my shows in such exquisite detail. So most of my shows, I do it clinically, like just as a, okay, that worked, that didn't work. You know, maybe I should do a little more here. I don't want to overanalyze the shows because I don't want to be in my head. I want to be able to act naturally on stage. Everybody, we are at my Courtyard Jamboree, put on by the Bluesburgers. They've been doing this, we've been doing this with them for about 3-4 years, and they kept it going. Two great Argentinian owners. They've been supportive of live music. They gave me a cool banner, and I start off with a different duo partner every week. And by the end, it's kind of like a bluegrass jam, where in the bluegrass jam, everybody plays on the front porch, and that's what we do here. Sometimes I'd see a local band and they'd be looking at their watch, and I go, okay, I got 3 more minutes. I got I could play 2 more songs. All right, time's up. We got time for 1 more song tonight. And they play their 1 more song and they go. And they might do an encore. This guy wasn't looking at a watch. He did the longest freaking show I ever saw, and it wasn't boring. I don't, you spend so much time at work. I don't want to be looking at my watch and can't wait to go home. But I didn't know that cliche then. I just knew I wanted what he had. And then I got to know his music, and so is Bruce Springsteen. And I got to know his music, and I can't hide the influence. Everything that he did just seemed that's the way you're supposed to do it. Told stories to people. So when he played Capitol Center, he played 3 nights. I went to, me and my friends, and I had a bunch of friends and part of it. We went to all 3 nights, and we'd camp out. And it's neat because you can go up to the walls, and you can hear him doing a 2.5, 3-hour rehearsal before his 4-hour show that night, 3.5-hour show that night. I'm like, of course, why wouldn't you? I got great parents. I know everything about art because of my mother. She's the artist. I know everything about integrity because of my father. And he supports much too, even though he doesn't understand music or entertainment, he supports it. So my mother was a photographer. She's passed, but she was a photographer and an artist. And I grew up with Broadway show tunes. And, West Side Story, and Oklahoma, and Guys and Dolls, and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and theater, and all that sort of stuff. And my father was sports. first intention is, is to, it's always to lift people up. And when I look out in the audience, I can see the faces. I can feel the faces, I can see the faces. It's always my intention I want to be memorable. I want people to remember, like we went, last year, remember we went to that place and there was that band, I don't know who they were, but they did this and I left. I just thought, if we could move people, that would be, that's the idea. That's what I try to do in whatever I do.
Tonight you got a right to cry. Kids don't do what they should.
So Lenny on drums last night got an award for his contribution to
American.
Go ahead.
American Heart Association. It's called the Leaders of Impact. It was for the Heart Ball, the 2024 Heart Ball.
Do that. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
But we don't care about him and the heart and the drumming or anything.
Nancy.
Where is she? Yeah.
The boss. It's the boss. The roadie.
It's his roadie.
Yeah.
A roadie.
Roadie.
Extraordinaire. Thank you.
I knew. I saw that. That's the international sign for extraordinary.
That was the word. This guy, he's a rock star. He is a saxophone repairman for the Stars, from New York City to Miami. His hands, his fingerprints. Charlie Valenti, definitely. This is a chromatic harmonica. This is what Stevie Wonder uses. Stevie Wonder is one of the greatest musicians alive. Everywhere, he's amazing. And for this harmonica, they play classical music with this. Play great jazz. Toots Thielmans does great jazz music with this. People get caught up. They ask me, well, to play in the key of G, you don't play in G, do you? You play in C. And people get caught up on the names of the names of the notes. I'm playing in the key of G. Sometimes I use the C harmonica. Most of the time, I use a C harmonica to accomplish it. G, A, B, C. Just like we did before. It's not like I'm playing in a different key. So when it gets confusing sometimes, if you get a musician, a guitar player, somebody that wants to do that transition for you, he'll say, Clay, we're in C. And actually they're in G. And you gotta kind of play, you realize, wait, that doesn't sound right. And you kind of figure out what that, and they're only trying to help. Yep. You gotta like every part of it. Setting up. I guess you don't have to, but I love every part of it. Setting up, tearing down, rehearsing. This part, it's a gift. It's a vehicle to move people.
All right. Well, get out of my way, you small town clowns. Me and the boys are out around. Take that chair, taking it long. Try to keep away from the law. Hey, the party has just begun. I'm not gonna tell her having too much fun, man. Too much fun, that's news to me. Too much fun, there must be a whole lot of things I never done. But, hey, but. Too much fun, that's news to me. Too much fun, man, there must be a whole lot of things I never done. Never had too much fun, things to me. Too much fun, man, there must be a whole lot of things I never done. We'll be right back, don't you go! The brief intermission.